Welcome back to the channel. We have Chad Dillion, who was murdered in Atlanta a few days ago. Let's see what's going on with the goings on. Dillion was killed near a new Jamaican restaurant he planned to open soon. The businessman's friend told Atlanta News first that he was walking to his Rolls Royce when the shooting happened. Police targeted and are looking for a suspect. Although he was known for the baller, Dillion was an entrepreneur beyond his years. He also co-owned the seafood menu with rapper lilbaby, a Sugar Baby ice cream shop, and other establishments in the Atlanta area. Dillion told Ebony he started his first venture at Howard University as a business student. He bought an exotic car, and several people offered him money to rent it for video shoots and other uses. He eventually expanded the business to at least 7 cars, all of which paid for themselves. When he moved to Atlanta, Dillion noticed the only seafood spot around was a franchise chain called The Juicy Crab. He applied to open a location but was rejected. They were making millions. Everybody was driving 30 minutes to eat, he told Ebony. Naturally, as a businessman, I was like, if we bring crab legs to Buckhead, we have to win. And when he did, Dillion opened the boiler and made $8 million in his first year.
So it was 2 things. A lot of my friends I grew up with, they're actually currently. And when you know somebody personally, you know they're not bad people.
Yeah.
You know that some people make mistakes.
Right.
It could have been easily one of us that made a mistake that landed us in, with a felony. So
right.
Some of them, so it could be anybody. Honestly, that's how I look at it. And I just want to give them a second chance.
Live confirmed today that a young man shot and killed in Atlanta Tuesday was an entrepreneur and a mentor.
Now, this shooting, Angelina, happened right outside of the Tribute Loft in Old Fourth Ward. In fact, we brought you this story as breaking news this time yesterday. 11 Alive, Teresa Bowles live outside of Chad Dillion's Buckhead restaurant. And Teresa, I know you've been speaking with his family, in particular the victim's sister.
I did, Jonathan, on the phone because most of Chad Dillion's family is in New York, too distraught to speak right now. But there is a memorial outside of his restaurant here on Piedmont Road. It's called the Boiler Seafood Crab and Boil, where he leaves behind a legacy here in Atlanta. Atlanta police are still investigating what led up to Dillion's shooting death. A spokesperson for the department says he was shot multiple times in his Rolls Royce. Condolences have been pouring in from all over Atlanta. Atlanta rapper lilbaby, who he co-owned the seafood menu with, and to the plethora of people he's impacted along his business journey. One of the ways Dillion gave back was through his work with inmates. Edwin Prosper says he was one of Dillion's mentees. He says Dillion would come to jail almost weekly. Prosper was released just a month ago. He says finding out Dillion was gone was painful.
It kind of hurt me, honestly. It hurt me bad, just knowing that that person was a part of my life when I was going through something. So to see me out here now and then, that happened, it's heartbreaking.
Beloved restaurateur gunned down while in his car in a busy portion of the city. Tonight, Atlanta police are still searching for whoever is responsible. Fox 5's Eric Perry spent the day talking with those who knew Chad Dillion. Eric is live outside the restaurant. A lot of reaction to his murder, Eric.
Yeah, Christine, a lot of people not accepting what happened last night. I'm going to move out of the way. This is his restaurant. You can see the balloons. There are also candles there as people, again, try to grapple with this loss.
I'm hurt. I'm broken. My heart's broken.
Bree Dawson is just one of many feeling the immediate loss of Chad Dillion. Atlanta police say they got a call Tuesday just before 4 of a person shot inside of their car near the intersection of John Wesley Dobbs and Boulevard. The medical examiner confirming that person was 33-year-old Chad Dillion. Dillion owned the popular Boiler Seafood and Crab Boil. That's on Piedmont Road. And was to open another business at the place where he was killed.
I sat out here all night.
Dawson started this growing memorial with balloons, flowers, and a candle.
He meant a lot to the community. Chad was a pillar of this community. Chad was the community. Chad is Atlanta. Atlanta is Chad. Chad is Atlanta. And for this to happen to him, it's sickening.
It is just a huge void. I'm not really sure if that's ever going to be able to be filled up.
RJ owns a smoke trip smoke shop next door to the boiler. He says they opened up their businesses at the same time and quickly became friends.
He's always there for people. He did Thanksgiving turkey and give out. And I'm just lost for words at this point.
I went inside these prisons and talked to inmates and helped them with life skills, social skills, and business skills.
It was important to him. This from when he came on Good Day Atlanta to talk about helping those behind bars create business plans when they get out.
I work right here at the bottom as a dishwasher. I started as a dishwasher, and that was, to me, that was opportunity, but it was also a chance to show me he had faith in me, despite my background.
You have somebody that's motivational, this young like that, you don't try to harm them, you try to learn from them.
The owners thought it was very important to start right here on the streets in the neighborhood in which he grew up in, to come back to provide economic opportunity and jobs to the people, his friends, his neighbors. But before we go further, cut this ribbon, there's a couple people that I like to say thank you to who actually helped the man open the building up. Deshaun Jones, of course, have to mention her name, definitely. Let's write the name. We have Chaddillion as well with us.
To restock my shop essentials such as my important inventory like whipped cream, my ice cream mix, and a lot of our cups. I'm really never here, honestly. Like, it's just such a blessing to be able to have my shop on autopilot and have such a great team. But when I do have shit, sometimes I just like to do it myself to make sure that we have absolutely everything we need. I first start with the ice cream mix, and yes, these are heavy as hell. So I normally have my boys do this, but I'm gonna do it. And then I go ahead and take like 20 boxes and I put them in the dumpster. Ooh, it be stinking. And here I am making sure that I'm unboxing all of our cups and making sure that we have enough on the floor, because sometimes we do run out during crazy to make sure we have everything. Our white cups are always used for our Uber Eats orders just because we like to keep our fancy cups for our in-person customers. So pyramids. I do not play about my stock room. Sometimes it's very messy just because we get so busy, but when it's slow, we gotta clean some stuff up. So here I am organizing order. Everything is easy to find. Anytime I see trash or empty boxes, I empty it. Also, if you come to Sugar Baby, y'all know I don't play about the scent. It gotta smell good. So here I am sanitizing the air, making sure it smells good. And here we are, ready for the day and ready for my employees to open. Bye!
He definitely was a successful entrepreneur, owning and co-owning 7 restaurants. One with lilbaby, the seafood menu restaurant and lounge, as well as Sugar Baby's ice cream with Ro Breezy. One thing I noticed and that stood out to me, Ro Breezy never acknowledged Chad, nor did she send out any condolences to his family. Let me know your thoughts and comment below. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for tuning in.